This is a quick video on how you're going to earn your points and earn your grade in this class. We're still on the syllabus page, but it's just a quick way for me to kind of go through how you're going to do that. Here's the grading scale in the syllabus. If you earn 900 points or above, you earn an A. One thing I wanted to point out is some people think that because this is an online class, it's supposed to be a little bit easier than a traditional college course. That is untrue. You are supposed to spend just as much time in this class as you would in a face-to-face class or a class that had scheduled Zoom calls, like a hybrid class. So there's a lot of content in each module. You are required, it's all required content, none of it is optional. You might find some of the information on quizzes, and you might find it as part of a discussion board post that you need to make. So you need to make sure you go through all of it, okay? So how you're earning those points. This is a straight points-based class. Nothing's weighted. Each week you can earn 50 points, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And you have two modules where the point total is increased. That's week 8 or module 8. Which is midterm week or midterm module, and then the 16th module, which will be finals module, okay? So those modules are both worth 200 points, and the assignments are a little bit different, okay? So there are two important notes that I want to talk about before I go back to the grades or the actual points. Number one, in a normal module, right, you have a quiz and a discussion board, okay? You have to earn 50% or higher on both assignments in the module to keep any of the points for that module. So you can't just take the quiz and don't do the discussion board, or do the discussion board and not do the quiz, or just guess all the answers on the quiz and only get 30% and then do the discussion board, okay? We need you to participate for this class to be successful. We all have to be engaged with each other. We have to engage with the material. It only works that way. So in order for you to keep any of the points, you have to get 50% or higher on both assignments in each module, okay? So let me know if you have trouble kind of understanding what that means. And then also, modules 1 and module 2 are bonus points. Okay, so we'll look at that in a second. In fact, I'll scroll up to that right now. If you look right here, module 1 and module 2 are kind of highlighted. I have those set as bonus points. So when you do module 1 and you do module 2, all the assignments will be set at 0. If you do both the modules, I will add in the points later, and you'll see that you get your 100 points. So this is what I do to make up for the fact that I don't accept any late work and that I don't give extra credit. So you have these two bonus modules that don't get factored into the normal grade. They're just extra credit points or bonus points. So if you happen to have a week that maybe you're out of town, or you're really busy at work or whatever, and you just can't seem to get to it, you have a little bit of a buffer so that it won't affect your grade. Okay, so that's what these two modules are all about. I would do them, and you have to do them. They're required, but I just count the points as bonus points. Okay, and then the other thing is just to understand, like, each week is 50 points. So your quiz is worth 24 points, so you get 8 questions worth 3 points each, and then your discussion board is worth 26 points, giving you a grand total of 50 points in a typical week. Okay, in your discussion board, you have to usually have 2 prompts. You have to answer each prompt with at least a paragraph, so at least 5 sentences to cover what we're asking you or what I'm asking you, okay? If it takes more sentences, then write more. Don't just cut it off at the 5 and leave it kind of ended where I don't quite get what you're talking about, okay? So each prompt you should respond to, so it should be 2 full, at least 5 sentence paragraphs in your initial response. And then you also need to respond to 2 other classmates, okay? Those responses to classmates should be at least a paragraph long. They should be 5 sentences. Usually you can't just be I agree or I disagree or a great point you made. No, if you agree, describe and explain why you agree. If you disagree, explain that too. Okay, so this is our class discussion that we're having in these discussion boards, and we need to engage with the material and have educated conversations about whatever it is we're talking about from week to week. Again, you'll notice here, ooh, it's been messed up right here. So this 200 points should be down here in week 8. I'll try to fix that. And then down here, 200 points for week 16. Okay, so in week 8 and in week 16, your discussion board becomes a small paper. So a 3 to 4 page paper, compare and contrast paper. And your quiz becomes an exam. So the exams are 50 questions long. Each question is worth 2 points each. And there is a midterm and final exam review. The midterm will cover weeks 1 through 8. The final will cover weeks 9 through 16. Okay? So that gives you a little breakdown. I apologize for that little typo right there. That 200 points should be down here in week 8. Again, the quick reminder of you do need to get 50% on both assignments to keep your points. Otherwise, both assignments turn into zeros. And you do have these little bonus points right here that should help you out. So if you have any more questions about grades, don't hesitate to email me. I'll definitely get back to you. Hopefully you enjoy the class moving forward.